Okay. I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When it come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm put in 10, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top on the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Ahead, we'll see the runner-up and Rookie of the Year balloting Baker Mayfield and the Cleveland Browns as they match up with the Red Rifle, Andy Dalton, and the Cincinnati Bengals. With that, let's get up to Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. For the call, we bring in our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Named for the legendary coach and co-founder of the Bengals, here's a good look at Paul Brown Stadium on the riverfront in Cincinnati. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and we've got an AFC North tilt here, and this is a division coming into 2019 where maybe you're saying, is there a changing at the guard at the top?
And if so, could it be a team that possibly we haven't talked about in a long time? Could it be the Cleveland Browns? Because they are the trendy pick right now with the young quarterback Baker Mayfield, the acquisition of Odell Beckham Jr., and so many other great moves that they've made along the way. Can they now move to the top of the leaderboard ahead of Baltimore, Pittsburgh, and Cincinnati? They believe they can.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Out come the Bengals, and leading them is the same man that's led them since 2011. Their second leading passer in franchise history, and that's Andy Dalton. This is Joe Mixon, fourth in the NFL in rushing last season. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton stepping up. He's going to keep it. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
And him running the football is not something the defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
And Dalton to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And now Mayfield on the bootleg. He's got his man on the crossing route. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 yards on the play, first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. That one goes for 36 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Mayfield to throw it. And now touchdown, Cleveland.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. This Bengal offense heading out. Zach Taylor's first camp as the head coach got off to a difficult start. His star receiver, A.J. Green, injured during an event at the University of Dayton. Later underwent what they called minor ankle surgery, if there is such a thing. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And it's third down.
Check 53's Mike. I got him.
From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. Going for the deep ball. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play. Dalton to his favorite receiver, Green. 51 yards. That's a heck of a way to convert on third and long, and he showed a lot of trust in his receiver.
And that trust was justified because he went up and got the football and converted on a down. You shouldn't. Third and long like that, that's supposed to be an incompletion at the least.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. And now the starting defense for the Browns.
When you're the #1 overall pick in the NFL draft of 2017, puts a little extra scrutiny. Defensive end Myles Garrett is certainly used to it. In 2018, came into his own his second year in the league with 13.5 sacks and really expects to increase that total in the years to come.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. Now Dalton under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. The safety, Morgan Burnett, that time gets home for the sack.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Auden Tate, 43 yards. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
Bullet good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it ends with a Bengals score. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Browns offense working their way back out here, Charles. And one thing is already for sure about these Browns. They're not going to lack for storylines. You think about this, though. This team has not had a winning record since George W. Bush was president, was 0-16 2 years ago, and now they're not just getting playoff buzz, they're getting Super Bowl buzz.
Well, partner, it shows what getting the right quarterback to lead your franchise can do for you, because Baker Mayfield has taken that city, and I would dare say the league, by storm, and played awfully well as a rookie. Should have been the starter right from week 1. Add in Odell Beckham Jr., no doubt this team's going to be fiery. And let's not overlook Jarvis Landry. He plays with passion out on the perimeter. I think the division's down a little bit. Could be theirs for the taking, but they'll still have to battle Pittsburgh and Baltimore if they want to make that jump.
They go play action here on first down. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Now the third leading rusher among rookies last year, it's Nick Chubb. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. Now Mayfield. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. These two teams all tied after 1. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they come up now 2nd and goal. To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham there to make the grab. And the Browns have taken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play. Dalton to his favorite receiver, Green. 49 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Dalton here from the gun. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Andy Dalton escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack. So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. Buying time to his left. He wants, and this is caught inside the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Check 50. 2-2. Move.
Passing, it's Dalton. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Christian Kirksey able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's third and goal. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Taking it in from 11 yards out as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on third and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Geno Atkins breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Running from the gun, Johnson. They get 6 yards back on the run, but still have a third and long situation forthcoming. On third down, Mayfield. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They go play action. Mayfield. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. Baker Mayfield, in all likelihood, is going to be seeing a lot of these Cincinnati Bengals in the coming years, twice this season. And he got off to a great start last year as a rookie against Cincinnati. 7 touchdown passes, no interceptions, and 2 wins. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
35 seconds, all that remains in the first half as they come up on first down. Dalton now to pass. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And incomplete. An excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But second down instead. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. 3rd and long. What will Dalton dial up? He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Following the interception, Mayfield. He gets it left side to Johnson. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Mayfield now. Over the middle to Beckham. Odell Beckham Jr. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are able to regain the lead. The electric OBJ, the short reception, and then he did the rest of the work himself.
You know, there's a thing that the players always talk about, the coaches in the league, they call it play speed. Because, you know, we have that time speed when we're running the 40s at the combine and, you know, at pro days and all of that. But play speed is different. And OBJ's play speed is some of the best in the league. In other words, when he has the ball in his hands or he's running.
And just like that, on we head to half number 2. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Odell Beckham now marching back onto the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming in.
Post. Because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Mayfield looks to throw. He's got Njoku over the middle. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Throwing again on second down. Mayfield. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Geno Atkins picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On second down now. Bernard. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. They'll run again with Bernard. And an alley to run. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Now a play fake here on first down. This is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A.J. Green, 52 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Well, when A.J. Green is on the field, you never know what you're going to get, but it's usually exciting, and that was certainly exciting.
He's an elite route runner, has big-time speed, tremendous body control, and I love the way he reacts to the ball in the air. He locates the ball a lot faster. The defensive backs, it makes plays on them, and they often turn out really, really good for Cincinnati Bengals.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. To throw, Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. Through an opening, and there he goes. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, 68 yards as they have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go up and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Olivier Vernon able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Going deep downfield for Ross. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw here, Dalton. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And got his man complete. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got...
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Browns drive about to get started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, the pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Andrew Billings busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
The throw over the middle taken in, and he'll get it up here this time to the 21. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. They have certainly looked his way in this 3rd quarter. Another catch, and it's good for a 1st down.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a 1st down.
Mayfield finding Beckham, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Carlos Dunlap able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Andrew Billings in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Great coverage there. Holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Passing again, Dalton on 2nd and 10. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on him, not just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
You hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Getting set to go again, Andy Dalton marches back onto the field. And the interception that ended their previous drive, that might be one we look back on and say that was the turning point of this. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield, and he's got the hook up to Landry. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, Preston Brown, brings him down. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And indeed, they will keep it on the ground. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. So now Dalton and the Bengals down 28-21. A little over 30 seconds remaining. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Travis Carey. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. They give it, and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire